My love, my darling, music. I've fallen excellent for you. The way can we overlook that unforgettable adorable teenager with a voice that can make mountains tremble? Sure, we're talking about the charming slightly chubby Jonathan Antoine, whose vocal prowess become unrivaled inside the records of Britons were given talent. However, after his rock star performance that made everybody his die-tough fan, it's Miles believed that he became in no way seen again on the show, and that is how humans started. Thinking, in which Jonathan had long passed. Some stated he disappeared in a single day because of a few fights, even as on the other hand there have been whispers about a secret project he poured his coronary heart and soul into, but the real story remained a thriller turned into there's something more sinister behind a tour. Well, if yes, then be a part of us nowadays as we find out what surely came about to Jonathan Antoine. From Britons were given skills foreign, music. However, before we do, permits take a moment to dive into his notable journey to stardom. Brace yourself for an awe-inspiring tale. So on January the 13th, 1995, a toddler boy called Jonathan Frederick Antoine turned into born in the beautiful network of accurate Maze, Essex. No person knew that a spark full of monstrous creativity become geared up to light up inside him. Jonathan was raised in a lovable family of four, with his father John, a tough working police inspector, his loving mom Tracy, and his older sister. Jonathan showcased compelling creativity in addition to an widespread quantity of love from the begin. His limitless competencies knew no limitations, as he results easily succeeded in a selection of mediums and topics, earning him the label of all-rounder among folks who understood him nicely. While he loved to color and draw, Jonathan's fantasies were first stimulated with the aid of the electricity of phrases. He imagined himself as a writer, pinning memories to transport readers to wonderful locales and spark their imaginations, but destiny had other thoughts for him, one that could send him to the heights of fame. Jonathan began singing training when he became just 11 years vintage, which caused his lifestyles to take a surprising turn. It did not take long for humans round him to peer that this little toddler had herbal skills and a voice that carried the potential of something excellent. Jonathan's voice advanced as he walked closer to adulthood. His freshly fashioned tenor voice got here forward throughout the Stratford and East London tune competition's most effective occasion, earning the Younger Musician of the 12 Months award. Leaving the crowd wandering, Jonathan attracted the interest of quite a few corporations. Together with his first-rate vocal competencies, the four junior departments of the prestigious London Conservatoire supplied to invite him to join their ranks. After considering it, he determined to speculate on the Junior Royal Academy of Tune, wherein he might take a look at making a song with renowned vocal trained Sarah Reynolds. This first-rate opportunity would lead him in the direction of his ultimate vacation spot. However, Jonathan's realist interfame began at the glamorous level of a telling opposition known as British. When you consider that God expertise, he entered the countrywide spotlight on the age of 17, loaded with an super voice and a robust preference to win human beings over. His life become going to exchange substantially at this factor. Charlotte Giaconelli, a fellow singer, substantially supported Jonathan's musical endeavors. Through their suit voices they executed wonders together, prevailing each the judges and the target audience's hearts. Their brilliant overall performance of The Prayer first garnered attention, demonstrating their unmatched talent and leaving absolutely everyone in amazement. Despite the fact that they didn't win the grand prize at the display, the couple turned into fortunate in some way. They were given a once in a lifetime possibility via the music wealthy person Simon Cowell, well known for his superb expertise recognizing skills. Jonathan and Charlotte obtained a great £1 million document deal from Cowell's prestigious Psycho label. The ancient occasion, a few of the begin of a brand new chapter in their lives, presenting the opportunity of musical achievement and infinite possibilities. Now that those growing tune enterprise stars have enthusiasts, they surprise what came about to them. There had been many rumors, and a few human beings consider they had just vanished. They regarded sooner or later, after which vanished the subsequent once. There are greater sinister intended work, but the actual story turned into shrouded in thriller and darkness. Well, men, we're right here to shed some mild on those shadowy corners and feature all of the answers for your queries. It all began when the terrific duo Jonathan and Charlotte related fingers and posted their debut album, as it should be titled collectively. This magical partnership presented a super composition of tunes that surprised the enthusiasts. Their voices mingled masterfully like mystical units, generating an array of emotions that struck inside the emotions of their hastily increasing fan base. The arena welcomed their track because the days changed into months, and exhilaration for what may come next extended. Their second album, Possibly Love, then seemed like it become with the aid of magic. It became a whole PC of heartfelt performances and lovely tunes, every tune become an imaginary journey that took the listener on an emotional ride, from the maximum bad studies of hopelessness to the best Points of delight. The whole album fantastically and successfully caught the essence of love, leaving the listeners trying more. However, just when their popularity rose to new summits, a shocking turn of activities overwhelmed their courting. To its basis, Jonathan and Charlotte discovered themselves at a turning factor within the courting. The following February, a renowned report organization, Sony Classical, held out its hand and encouraged each performers to pursue their dreams. There has been a mixture of pleasure, fear and unhappy emotions when this turning point came about. However, whilst anticipating the future of this specific couple, fans have been left surprised in the event that they sing in distinct patterns. Could their voices nonetheless be capable of work their magic, or could this mark an end of a musical duration that had influenced many people? The brand new shocked the tune industry as well as left fans in marvel. There had been rumors and loopy theories approximately why the renowned couple had broken up. Did they have interaction and a violent argument turned into their fame warfare occurring, or is there a greater bad motive at work? Right here there was a variety of buzz following these two-tune big names' stunning breakup. What certainly passed off turned into a question that everyone had. The fanatics were perplexed and eager to find out the reality. Anxiety improved as the state of affairs grew. People came up with several thoughts, imagining hidden conflicts and secret enmity. They'd no desire, however, to wander about the mysterious reasons of the breakup. An implausible flip of activities passed off while the doors to wish regarded securely blocked in, and surroundings of damaged hopes and bitter disappointment each celebs took to the degree to expose the fascinating truth at the back of their cut-up. We have had the most interesting journey collectively ever, considering the fact that meeting at West Hatch excessive faculty in 2006, they declared it surpassed our wildest expectancies by finishing second on BGT and selling over 1/4 million. Information. The truth that Sony Classical has granted us our solo album agreements is the most thrilling thing ever, and we are pleased to go back to the studio for recording so quickly. Thanks to everybody who voted for us, offered one in every of our CDs, or came to a performance. We are hoping to see you at one in every of our very own occasions. Quickly following the couple's clarifying statements, all rumors and speculation ceased. Jonathan has published his debut album Tenor since their breakup, hitting quantity 13 in the United Kingdom and reaching #1 on the classical music chart. His second album, Consider, fared much less nicely, hitting quantity 79, however leading the classical chart. Jonathan gave his debut solo concert within the USA in September 2018 at the Thousand Allright Civic Arts Plaza in California. He nevertheless tours frequently and currently played at several activities in Canada. Charlotte transitioned from a tune profession to the West, quit following the discharge of her first document Solitaire in 2014. She is now starring in Candy Charity at London's Donmar Warehouse and is likewise accomplished in Heathers the Musical, amongst several other projects. He has a fascinating voice and is uncommon and enjoyable when he performs. He without a doubt shines, and those who've seen him say it is an encounter they might not quickly forget. Jonathan maintains his vocal and musical research together with his honest trainer Pleasure Mammon. At every display he offers his ongoing development and adulthood are visible. He has a studio on his assets where he works on writing music in addition to studying and perfecting special works for performances and upcoming recordings. He lives within the United Kingdom, just outside of London. He has also enjoyed doing voice acting, paintings for video game projects. Jonathan's open-minded and approachable nature has drawn a whole lot of people to the classical style who otherwise won't have been captivated. Even though his YouTube movies have earned masses of hundreds of thousands of views, he would not take any of his fans for granted. Jonathan Antoine is an exceedingly proficient vocalist who's considerably motivated the music industry. He has an anticipated net well worth of $4 million and is widely recognized for his top-notch singing prowess and engaging performances. Jonathan Antoine has won the affection of thousands and thousands of human beings together with his extraordinary talent and determination, and he also constructed up a sizable internet well worth organizing his repute as a leading discern in the song industry.